In the last lesson, we discovered that a piece of an object is called a fraction in the language of mathematics. Today, we are going to learn how to write these fractions using mathematical symbol. Imagine a single whole object. Now imagine we divide it into four equal parts. Each piece is now a fraction of the whole. If you want to talk about just one of those pieces, we could say this is one part out of four equal parts. But that is a very long sentence to write. It takes up too much time and space. Luckily, mathematicians use symbols as a shortcut. It's much faster and easier. So what we do here is we delete the phrase out of and instead place a little horizontal bar below the number 1. Then we bring the number 4 below this horizontal bar and we read it 1 upon 4. So we are all done. We can write 1 upon 4 for this piece of the object. Let's take another example. This is a whole object. We are going to divide it into 5 equal pieces. Now if we have to talk about these two pieces together, we can refer them by saying 2 out of 5 equal parts. And in the language of mathematics, we will write 2 at the top because we are talking about two objects, and we will write 5 at the bottom because the object is split up in 5 equal parts. Now look at this biscuit. Imagine your mom breaks it into 2 equal pieces and gives you one of them. So you can say that my mom gave me 1 out of 2 equal parts of a biscuit. Here the phrase 1 out of 2 equal parts takes too much time and space to write. So we will replace it by its mathematical notation, which is 1 upon 2. Remember that we don't always have to physically break things up to make fractions. We can just draw lines. Look at this piece of paper. If we draw a vertical line right down the middle, we have visually divided the paper into 2 equal fractions. Now let's paint one of the fractions. Can you tell what fraction of the paper have we painted? Since we have painted one part, we will write 1 at the top, and since the paper is divided into 2 equal parts, we will write 2 at the bottom. What if we draw another line and divide that same paper into 4 equal parts? If we paint just one of those squares, we write a 1 at the top and 4 at the bottom. If we paint 2 of those 4 squares, our fraction changes. We will write 2 at the top, but the bottom number stays 4 because we still have 4 equal parts in total. If we paint 3 of those 4 squares, we will write 3 at the top and 4 at the bottom. Let us take another example. Think about a book you are reading. Let's say the book has 20 pages in total. If you have finished reading 12 of those pages, how would you write the fraction of the book that you have read? Since the book has 20 pages, we can say that the book is divided into 20 equal parts. Now that you have read 12 pages and you want to refer those 12 pages, you will write 12 at the top and 20 at the bottom. Thus the fraction turns out to be 12 upon 20. Many times we come across objects and their parts which just cannot be counted. They need to be measured up. Look at this glass tumbler. If you imagine it divided into 2 equal sections, you can see that one half is filled with water and the other half is empty. To write the filled part, we put the filled section 1 at the top and total number of sections 2 at the bottom. If we use a measuring tape to mark the glass into 4 equal levels and the water reaches the third mark, we have a new fraction. Since 3 out of the 4 parts are full, we write 3 at the top and 4 at the bottom. I hope you understood the concepts of fraction now. In this lesson, we have mastered the art of writing fractions in mathematical language. In our next lesson, we are going to take it a step further and learn how to read these fractions aloud.